Hey guys, welcome to Yoga for Fibromyalgia. My name is Sarah and I'm a yoga teacher living with and healing fibromyalgia. This week's class is a great little sequence for neck pain, so you will need a chair for this practice and any other props that you like to use. Let's get started. Okay, great. So let's get started straight away lying down on our backs. Move slowly, take your time getting comfortable. And we'll pause here for a moment. You can keep your knees bent or you can lay them long. And we'll just take this moment to connect to the breath. So let's take some soft, easy breaths in and out through the nose. See if you can elongate your exhales, maybe even doubling length to your inhales. We can also take this moment to acknowledge any sensations in the neck and the upper back. Acknowledge them, hear them, see them, and use that deep, long exhale to gently release. We'll do that again. Good. Now you can keep your knees bent for this, or you can straighten your legs out long. Go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your head. And straight away, feel out that. You might already be feeling an opening in the upper back. Take a breath here. And a long breath out. Now using your hands, manually move your head over to one side, any side, so that your ear rests gently in your interlaced fingers. We're going to hold here for 5 deep breaths. You may be feeling sensation in the upper back and in the arms. If there's too much pain or pinching, gently come out of the pose. And you can bring your arms slightly higher up like so. They don't have to be interlaced. So find what works for you. Then come back to the breath, feeling your tummy rise and fall. This is a great yin posture as well. Feel free to stay here for several minutes. But for now, we'll take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, let's come slowly back. Take a breath in center. And then we'll go over to the other side, using your hands, and bring your other ear down. 5 deep breaths. Using the exhalation to soften, soften, soften. Whatever that means for you. Let's take a deep breath in. And slowly come back to center. And release the arms if they're not already. And bring them into a V shape or a W shape. That's your choice. With the knees bent, feet together. Gently tuck your tailbone for a second and bring your lower back flush with the mat or with the floor. Feel out that sensation with the lower back pushed up against the floor. So you notice your abdomen is engaged naturally as you're pushing back. It's like the navel draws in towards the spine. Now we're gonna mobilize our hips, because in doing so we will wake up the thoracic spine, the upper back. So begin to rock and roll through the hips, opening up and then curling, a little bit like cat and cow that we do quite a lot. So curling, you're exhaling. Inhale nice and slowly, opening up, pushing back. Exhaling, coming back. So you can do this nice and slowly. You can also do it a little bit quicker if you're looking for a more energizing practice. Okay, and the next couple of breaths, let's speed up slightly, waking up the whole back. Still moving with the breath. Let's inhale, coming forwards, and exhale, rounding the spine. Fantastic. And we'll meet in center. And then we'll roll over to one side so we can gently come up to a seat. Take your time getting there. And when you're up, you may want to sit up on a chair for this part. You may want to sit up on a prop. So go ahead and get comfortable. Waiting for everyone to arrive. Great, so let's wake up the neck. On a nice slow inhale, first let's sit up tall, open the chest, lift the heart, and roll the shoulders back. Here we go, slowly inhaling, going up. Exhale, coming down, chin to chest. Watch this movement, be careful not to speed up. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. 3 more, just the same, your flow. Last one, inhaling up. And exhaling down. We'll meet back in center. Good. Notice your spine alignment again. Maybe lift the chest again and roll the shoulders back. Inhale in center. And exhale, let's turn over the left shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale, right shoulder. So nice, soft, easy movements. Inhaling back. Exhaling, twist. No need to crank the neck here. Just go as far as comfortable. And we'll do 3 more with your own pace. Last one. Great, coming back to center and take a breath here. Good, now reach the arms out in front. Turn the palms facing away. Big inhale, open up the front of the body, pull the elbows back. And then turn, palms facing together and come back. And this time you can begin to curve your spine. I'll turn so you see me better. So we are inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, rounding the spine slightly. 3 more. Last one. Maybe feeling sensation in the arms. Exhale, last one. Inhale, release, come back to center, pause, allow any accumulated tension to drain out. Drain out of your arms, out of your neck, out of your upper back region. Good. Then we'll bring our arms into what they call Cactus Arms. If you like, you can make fists. And we're going to make circles with our shoulder blades. So imagine them coming up and back and down and forwards, up, back, down. So keep that going, your own flow. Now they may get tired quickly, so just watch, take a pause whenever you need to. When we move slowly, mindfully like this, we can really feel out the movements and feel out the kinks, the tightness. Do one more wherever you are. Oh, arms feeling it now. And let's lower them down before we make the circles in the opposite direction. Allow any accumulated tension to drain out. Here we go, making fists again. Opposite direction this time, down, back, up, and forward. Use your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Moving any stagnant energy. Letting go of what no longer serves. Oh, feeling that. Release the arms down. If you like, bring your fingertips to the earth. Use your exhalation to drain out any accumulated tensions. Great. Let's inhale, interlace the fingers behind the head. And just shrug the shoulders up and down. Loosen up. Doesn't matter what it looks like, we're all different. Maybe one at a time, or both together. Or with the breath. Good, after a bit of a wiggle here, we're going to do what's called Kayak Arms. So kind of like swimming here, waking up the thoracic spine, the rib cage. Use your breath as you move and wake up this part of your body. You can also come down, see how that feels, and back up. And you can reverse the swim. And just have a bit of freestyle here. Really don't worry about the form. As long as you're breathing and you are experiencing love in your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. Oh, bring the arms down. Take a pause. Notice how you feel. Perhaps a little tingling in the fingertips, down the arms. All that rush of energy as you create space and freedom in the neck. Fantastic. If you've got a little prop, you can come off of it now. We're going to come onto our tummy. This way. Okay, coming all the way down onto the tummy. I've got my left arm out, about 90 degrees. And I'm going to turn to lay on my left ear. I'm using my right hand here for balance and gently rolling over. So if there's pain or pinching here, I might want to place my head up on a block or a cushion. Otherwise, I'm here on the floor, using my right hand to guide me and keep me steady. And we're here for 5 deep breaths. You can also bend the knees if you like. Take a deep breath in. Slowly come back. And then when you're ready, you will do the same on the other side, taking your right arm out and then rolling over. Using your left hand here for support. And breathing in deeply. Again, any pain or pinching is not the aim of this pose, so go ahead and prop something under your head. Or, bring your arms slightly closer in towards your body. It doesn't have to be at 90 degrees. And let's take a deep breath in. Slowly, gently come back. And then we'll push up onto our knees and come up for a sec. Okay, so grabbing the chair that we've got, we're going to use that now. Okay, so what we're going to do is use the chair for a kind of cat and cow. So I'm just going to move the chair slightly further away. Got your knees under our hips and our hands on the chair. So you might have to move further back because we want to be at about a right angle with our knees directly under our hips. So you'll have to gauge for yourself. Okay, already you might be feeling something in the upper back. Don't be afraid to readjust. That was always my number one thing. that I had to practice, like thinking it's not quite right, but I can't be bothered to change it, and we're probably not here that long, so it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. You deserve to be comfortable. You deserve to be right. So go ahead. Right. Well, that should be a bit better. Notice how that is. Ah, there we go. It seems like the knees always have to go further back than you think so. So take a deep breath in here. And a long breath out. And we're going to start to roll through the spine. So inhale and center. And as you exhale, begin to round just like you do with cat and cow. And round, round, round. Come all the way up. Let's inhale here. And exhale back. Inhale here. Exhale, let's round through the spine. You can go faster than this if you want. It's your flow, your practice. Exhale, rounding the spine. Try to move vertebra by vertebra. Might be feeling a shaking in the arms. Let's go for one more. Inhale. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down. You can come onto your hips, onto your heels. And you can give your arms a little pat. See how that was for you. Whoa. In a way, it's much more comfortable than cat-cow on your hands and knees if you're healing wrist pain, as I am. But it's quite strong on the arms. So give your elbows a little love. Good. That's it for the chair now. So thank you. Pop that out of the way. Okay, so that was to prepare us for this next pose, puppy pose. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then walk the hands forward. Begin to tilt the pelvis, sticking out your tailbone as you sink down, heart towards the earth. Oh, forehead maybe comes down, maybe it doesn't reach today. I'm just going to pop my glasses off. So imagine your shoulder blades externally rotating, creating more space in the upper back. There's a whole body pose, so the tops of the feet are pushing down, or perhaps you feel better on your toes. Just a few breaths here. You can also bring your chin on the mat, but that's quite strong. Maybe not today. Let's take a deep breath in. A long breath out. As we slowly come up onto our hands and then through to a comfortable seat, whether that's on your heels or on a prop or on a chair. The next little thing we're going to do is called Eagle Arms. But first let's just have a rest. Great. So for Eagle Arms, we're going to cross our right arm under the left and see if we can bring the backs of the hands to touch, or if they don't touch quite yet, our hands could hug our shoulders. So you're either here in this beautiful hug or here growing to bring your hands together. So we're going to inhale up, try to raise the arms, the elbows up, while lowering the shoulders and keeping the shoulders down and away from the neck. Notice if you're holding or clenching in the jaw, and also notice if we've collapsed in the lower back with this tilt. So you need to draw our navel in towards the spine like we did on the floor, and you felt the mat against your lower back. It's that same action, that same movement. Inhale, lift the elbows. Oh, big stretch in the shoulders, the back of the shoulders. Exhale, gently release. You can do a big opening. And then we'll switch. So the left arm under the right. Again, you decide here if this is uncomfortable, go for the hug. Slowly, gently bringing the elbows up as you lower the shoulders down away from the ears. Be careful of the tilt in the lower back region. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Lift, lift, lift. Keep the head and neck nice and loose. Careful not to clench in the jaw. One more inhale. One more exhale. Big release. And rest. Great, so we're going to lie down on the back now. This is the last thing, the last thing, so take your time getting there. Okay, you can place a prop or something under your head if it feels better. Okay, we've got the feet under the knees. And we're going to try one arm at a time with this. So keep your right arm down, and with your left arm, as you inhale, lift your hips and raise your left arm all the way up. Ready? So when we're ready, inhaling up. And maybe the left arm comes all the way back. Big stretch. Exhale, left arm down as you lower your hips. Let's go for the right arm this time. Inhale, hips up, right arm up. Exhale down, right arm down. Let's go for both arms at the same time if we feel like it. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, disc by disc. You can even go a little slower than I am. Let's try two more, our own pace, our own practice. Just two friends practicing together. Ready? It's also quite nice to place a block or a book between your legs to keep them steady. Well done. Give yourself a hug if you like, hugging your knees in, a little rock and roll. And release the legs out long. A little rest in Shavasana. And you can lay in traditional Shavasana, palms facing down. Perhaps you feel like splaying your arms out in this star shape, totally relaxed. Allowing any accumulated tensions to drain out. Particularly allow your hands and your wrists to rest, your arms, your elbows, your shoulders, and your upper back. Allow it all to rest and recover. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know know down below in the comments. And I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.